This bag has been sitting in my car since 2020, and I honestly have no idea what's in it. Hey friends, welcome to a homesteading hustle. My name is Sarah, and today I'm not going to be cooking or baking for you. I'm not going to show you our animals. I'm just going to show you what's in this bag. If you're watching this video, you've probably at least once thought about making a go bag or a get home bag. Now, anytime you're going to make yourself a preparation bag of any sort, you want it to be catered to you and your needs and your skill set anyways. Now, I am not a preparedness expert. I'm not a prepper expert or anything of the like, but I am very aware of what could happen, and that's the first step. Now, I do travel for work, so it's important for me to have a bag in my car in case something were to happen. Now, yes, I understand in today's world, we have tow trucks and all that kind of stuff, but what if you didn't have access to that? What if you had to walk home? What if you had to ride a bike home? What if you had to hitchhike home? Or what if you're evacuated from your house? You had 15 minutes to get your stuff and get out of there. With the headlines lately, that is not out of the realm of possibilities. So keep your head up. Or maybe for any reason, you just feel like your house is not safe and you need to get up and go. Either have yourself a bag ready to go and updated. You want to make sure you keep that updated every 6 months or so. Check your bag, which I have not, which is why we're here today. At the very least, make yourself a list, tape it to the inside of a closet or a cabinet of everything that you would need in a last minute decision to leave your house. That is going to save you a lot of stress and a lot of time in those moments. Now, hopefully you'll never have to use it, but to be prepared, that's important. So let's go ahead and see what's actually in this bag. All right, so I do know that I have at some point taken out, I know I've taken out a flashlight, and I know I've taken out, I think, a lighter. I did not replace them. And I want to say I took out a knife as well, but I don't recall. And it's super important, if you're taking things out of your bag, replace it. Okay, so we have some nylon paracord. You have no idea how handy this could be in the event of emergency. We have emergency drinking water. A spoon. You never know when you might need a spoon. This and this go together. You have a little stove. I have never used this. This is really important. Use your stuff before you pack it away. In the moment of having to use this, I'm going to have to learn on the spot because I've never used it. Super important. Definitely figure out how to use your things before you put them in your bag. Fork. Emergency drinking water. Ooh, what do we have here? A little axe. Let's see what's in here. We have water purification tablets, water purifier tablets. I don't know if things like this have an expiration date. My husband put them in this little pouch here, probably to keep them dry. Very handy. Water is essential to life. Fire starter. This is already opened, so we must have used it at some point. A knife. I did not take the knife out of here. So here is just a backup knife. It is so important to have things that are sharp on hand and in your bag. This is a poncho. All right, what do we have? Just a random carabiner up here. Who knows? You could hook a water bottle up to that, or you could do many things with that. I do know that I think I had a hoodie in here, a heavy-duty hoodie in here as well. I did also take that out. But it looks like I have clothes in here. So this is really important. These clothes are not going to fit me right now. I had a baby since packing this bag. These are not going to fit me. So that's another important reason why you want to update your bag, because you don't know when you're going to need it and what's going to fit you. And there's nothing worse than clothes that don't fit. All right, so I have a long sleeve here. Looks like I have a pair of jeans with socks tucked in pockets. Jeans are important because they are a durable material, and they're going to be a little bit of a windbreaker for you. Looks like I have some extra leggings here. Now this bag is packed just for me. A sports bra. Now if you have family and you're each going to want to pack your own bag because you want it to be easily accessible for your own stuff. And obviously if you have kids, they're not going to carry their own bag. Little kids, they're not going to carry their own bags, but I have just a regular t-shirt here. Now I packed away things that I no longer wear regularly. But again, if you make yourself a list and you'd rather put things in here that you do wear on the regular, just make yourself a list and know exactly where your stuff is. This is just a tank top. Looks like I have some changes of clothes here in case, you don't want to wear wet clothes, or if for any reason you needed to bundle up, or say you live in a warm state and you needed to take clothes off, you want to have some lighter options as well. I have a really sick knife here. Oh yeah, I'm not even going to pull that out of here, but there's a really sick knife. This, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is food of some sort. My guess is that this is nuts. Now, nuts do go rancid after a while, but if you're really hungry, you're not going to care. All right, we do have some emergency backup meals, some MREs here. These are super important to have just in your home too, in your prepper pantry. If you can freeze dry your own foods, that's amazing as well. I do not have a freeze dryer, but someday I will get one. We have some backup water here. Important, again, water is life. So not only to have a couple bottles, that's super helpful. This looks like some toilet paper. That's pretty awesome. You don't have to use leaves, right? All right, we have a lighter. I thought that I took this out of here. I must not have. That's also super important, unless you're super crafty, bushcraft and all that kind of stuff. I am not, but I could figure it out. Oh, some oatmeal. That sounds delicious if I'm super hungry in the middle of nowhere. A granola bar, a very old granola bar. Let's update this pack, right? Fruit strip. You never know. You might need a little sugar pick-me-up, What else do we have here? This is cooking equipment. We're going to have pans in here. So you can get a lot of this stuff. There are so many emergency essential websites and prepper websites that you can find a lot of this really cool stuff. So we have a couple different pans here. All right, looks like we're coming down to the end here. What do we have in this little pocket? We have a whistle, safety whistle here. It has a compass on it. I'm not sure what's rattling in it. Maybe there's another feature on it that I'm not aware of. What else do we have in here? We have Band-Aids, some ointment, some like a wrap or some gauze here. And I think that is it. So as you can see, nothing in here is super fancy or super crazy. It's just a matter of having some of the basics and getting creative with what you may already have. If you have the ability to buy yourself some really great equipment and some good gear, definitely do that. I highly encourage it. But if you have, not deep pocketbooks, just keep it simple. This is just some basic things we had laying around from camping or whatnot that we weren't necessarily using in the moment, and you put it in a bag and it's ready to go. Hence, Go Bag. If you need a recommendation for where to find more great information, check out Morgan over at Rogue Preparedness. Now, she is here also on YouTube as well as Instagram. She has a plethora of videos and information for you to check out, and she will definitely steer you in the right direction of how to prepare yourself and your family in the event of an emergency. If you found this video helpful at all, please let me know in the comments below. And how would you update or improve this pack? Just with the items that I showed you, what would you add to it? Or what would you be like, I wouldn't really use that. What would you take away? I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. These comment sections are excellent places to learn about what other people do and what are good ideas. So definitely write down there, check it out, and have a wonderful, blessed day. Now go make yourself a pack.